Hello.
Hello, Harold. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Hello,
Glad to hear you.
Yeah, hi, Mario.
Hi, Mario.
I am. How are you?
Good. Baruch Hashem.
Uh,
What's the plan for Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
yeah.
Shear, no shear?
We'll
I
have to
don't
see what he
know.
says.
We probably want to give a share.
Yeah, you could squeeze it in. Maybe in the morning.
Oh, Harold,
Yeah.
I don't remember where I saw, in which house, but there was a bottle like this. TheraBreath, is it mouthwash?
Yeah.
And your signature at the bottom.
Yeah, they all have. Yeah.
Yeah, but a bottle like this. I
Oh,
thought,
we have a liter bottle also. Yeah. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So where's the doctor?
I'm unclogging some pipes. Send him, call him up. I'm logging in.
Yeah. I'm right here. I'm right. Yeah. Uh, uh, okay. Let's see what he says. Oh. That's Walter.
Don't say it with such gusto. I understand. Hello, Harold. How are you?
He's
not-
That was his
Walter. Yay.
That
It's
was
just
his
Walter.
exciting
Okay.
expression.
Okay. Mario, how are you?
Good, you, Walter?
Good, good. Oh, you see? Okay.
Oh, this is a long blood.
Everybody.
Good evening.
Ufnun Dalit. So we've been talking about that if there is a dispute between the giver, the Shchiv Mara, and the receivers, was he a Shchiv Mara when he gave the gift? That would mean that if he then recovers, he gets his matana back. But if he was healthy when he gave the gift is a given gift. So each side has to bring proof. What's the proof? B'mai. Ravuna Amaraya be'edim. That the receivers who want to keep the gift have to bring edim that when he gave the gift, he was healthy when he gave the gift. Rav Chizdav Rav Ravona Amri Raya B'kiyum Ashtar. Remember, there's a star that he's giving the gift to. So the edim who signed on the star have to certify their signature that it's not forged. Ravuna Amaraya be'edim Kamifla Rav Yaakov Rav Nosson. They're arguing in the machlokas between Rav Yaakov and Rav Nosson that Rav Meir, that it's the giver that has to bring the edim, holds like Rav Nosson, because we talked about do you hold after what is currently the situation? Now he's healthy, so if he's going to prove that he was a shchiv mara at the time that he gave the gift, he has the burden of proof is on him to bring testimony that he was a shchiv mara when he gave the gift, because he wants to get his gift back. V'Rabbanon, George, we're on Kufnan Daled Amid Aleph on the top. V'Rabbanon, that it's the receivers who have to bring the edim that he was a bori at the time, Holak Rav Yaakov. However, that's how Rav Huna learns. But Rav Chizda, Rav Huna Amri, what do you mean Raya B'kiyum Shtar? The Raya that the Chachamim make you bring is that you have to, the edim who signed on the shtar have to certify their signature. That if a person admits, yes, the star, I wrote the star, do you have to certify such a star or not? Rav Meir Sover Moed B'Shtar Shekosvu Ein Tzarch L'Kaimo. So if the giver of the gift wrote a star that I'm giving a gift, and he admits that I wrote the star, so you can't puzzle it with the taina that he was a shchiv at the time he gave the gift if he was healthy. But Rabbanan Sover, no. Even someone who admits that he wrote the star, you still have to have the star certified in Bezdin. Afraid the Gemara there's already been a machlokes regarding this issue. The Tanya. Let's say Adim came to Bezdin and certified that this star, they had signed the star. But they were puzzle Adis. They said, we were gamblers. Ein nemonim leposid Reb Meir. A star that has previously been written previously with Adim, they can't go now retroactively and say that they were puzzle when they were Adim. Chachamim say, why not? We do believe them. That's this issue of whether Moed B'Shtar Shekosvu is your tzarich l'kaim or not? Why do we need to have the machlokas in place, two places? So the Gemara says, tzricha, you need it. The Yitmarahi, if we only have this case of Eidim who want to self-deny that they are good Eidim, maybe Ba'ikomi Rabbanim, that the Rabbanim in that case believe them. Mishum da'alime Eidim umar ishtara. Eidim are more powerful than a star. They can weaken the validity of a star. Avalacha regarding Ishchiv Mara and the receivers of a matana, right? Who delav kol kamine a mashalo. Maybe he's not like Eidim, so maybe he doesn't have the power to, one way or the other, say that the star is good or not. The it marbaha, if we would only have the machlokas by the Shchiv Mara, maybe Baal Kamar of Meir, that the no saying cannot say the star was not good. But here, where the Eidim themselves said they were not good Eidim, so we needed to see the machlokas in these two extremes. Raya, when we say that the parties have to bring proof, be'edim, that if the receivers of the gift of the Shchiv Mara bring Eidim, that he was healthy when he gave the gift, then they don't have to give it back. By my time, what is it written in a star of Shchiv Mara? He was walking in the market upright on his legs, which implies that the matana was a matana v'bori. And this star v'haloksiv, but in this star didn't say that. So Shmami Nashchi Miravi. Based on the star, he would be a Shchi Mira because it didn't have that wording. And in that case, the Makabel would have to bring proof that he was healthy. So the Gemara says, Adarabba Pumfakert. Normally, a star of a Shchi Mira says he was sick lying in bed. And this star didn't say that. And you want to say Shema Min HaShabariyav. Based on that, we say he's healthy. And therefore, the giver has to give raya that he was a Shchi Mira. You can go either way. So it's 50% this way, 50% that way. Therefore, it's a suffix. It's a suffix. You leave the assets where they are. Since the giver hasn't given anything yet, if the people who want to receive the gift want to take the assets from him, they have to bring good evidence, for example, Eidim, that he was healthy when he gave it. Ubeplukta, this machlokes of our Mishnah is a machlokes amiroim. Rav Yechon Amaraya is Beidim. V'reish Lakish Amaraya b'b'kiyum ashtar. Eis favors Yochanan Reish Lakish. Ma'aseh b'bnei Brak, ve'echad shemacha b'nichsei aviv. Somebody sold assets that he inherited from his father. Umeis. And then the son who had inherited and sold died. Ubo b'nei mishpacha. So the heirs of that person came, the iru loymar kotnai b'shas misa. When he sold these assets, he was a cotton. And the fact that he sold the assets off has to be reversed. He was not of age to sell. Ubal v'shos Rabbi Akiva. Malabadko. Now, they wanted to do an autopsy post-mortem. He was dead and buried. So the question is, B'dika here means to exhume the body, and they would evaluate the body whether he was a gadol or a cotton. So are you allowed to take him out of the kever to see if he has simone of adulthood or not? Amr Lahem, Rabbi Akiva respond, because of monetary issues, you can't do nivel ames. The Ode. Another answer Akiva gave, that there's no point in exhuming the body. Any evidence, for example, pubic hairs, etc., that you were going to use as evidence in the post-exhumation autopsy to show that he was a gadol, it changes after death. So it won't be a good proof. Now, what's the proof? Rabbi Yochanan says, Bishmi l'didi, I understand this machlokes well, according to me, Damina, that you have to bring Rai Be'edim. So Kivin Sha'amar Lulakuchos, since the Rabbi Kiva said in that case with the child who had sold to people, he told the people who had bought it, Aisu Edim, bring Edim, that he was a gadol, v'lo yashkachu, and they couldn't find. So it makes sense. That's why there were no physical Edim. They asked the question, Ma'alabadko. Well, maybe we could do an exhumation. What did you have to go through this whole thing of exhuming the body if all you need to do is find the Edim who signed the star? Lama Labadko, why would you need an exhumation? Let them find Edim, certified, and the Edim said that the sale was a good sale. So that's Rav Yochanan's proof to Reish Lakish. So Reish Lakish answers, Mi Savris, these assets were not being held by the family anymore. Because and the buyers had never taken possession of it. They're coming to try to claim it. Really, this was a case was the buyers had already taken possession of the item. The family wants to claim that he was a cotton. And if he was a cotton, they get their assets back. There, B'kiyum Ashtar would not be enough, because they're claiming that he was apostle. Either they have to bring Edim that he was a cotton, or Edim that the star was written and it was also a cotton. And Ochinami Mistavra, this makes logical sense. Midika Amar Lu, that which Rabbi Kiva said, Iatem Rishon L'Navlo, you're not allowed to damage the dead body, and the Ishtiku. And then they were silent after that. So that's why they were silent. That's why they were maskim that they didn't want to do nivel ameis. But if it's the purchasers, if it's lekuchos, eliyamich lekuchos kama'ari, and they're trying to schlep the money out of the family, amai shaski, why would they be quiet? They would say, lemerlu, anan zuzevi, we want our money, linvul v'lin, what do we care? We want the facts of the case determined and exhume the body. So the Gemara says, that's not a good proof. Because Hachi Karmelu, this is what Rabbi Kiva said. The one proof, one thing is the Yatem Rishon Nova. You're not allowed to do it because you're being Menavel Lemeis. V'od, v'chitem zuzi shakal linvul v'linvul. And if it's the lekuchos that are going to say, listen, we want our money, we don't care that there's going to be nivul, that's why he gave a second answer. That even to the lekuchos, who said go ahead and do the autopsy. Akiva then responded, said even if we do exhume it, the autopsy won't be foolproof, because maybe the simone bagrus would have changed after death. We have many examples where something after death is not the same as it was during life that the Gemara talks about. Okay, Toshma. Shal Reish Lakish says Rav Yochanan. Zush Shnui b'Mishnas Bar Kapora. The following is in the Barisos that have been gathered by Bar Kapora. Harei Shahaya Oichel Sodeh. A person was eating fruit from a field. Uba b'cheskes he shelo. He's eating because he's claiming I have a chazaka that it's mine. But another party says, what is he doing in my field eating? It's my field. However, the person who's in the field eating the fruit, Hotzi says, oh no, he produced a star. Loymar shemachartuli, you sold it to me. Oh, shnatatli maton, you gave it to me in a gift. Im Omar, if the other party says, any maki b'shtar zem olam, I don't recognize this star. It's forged. So the one who's holding on to the field eating fruits, in order for him to continue, since there was a counterclaim against him, he has to bring Eidim to say that these were my signatures. Then he can continue staying in the field and eating the field. However, Im Omar, the counterclaimant, right? The one who's saying, you have no right eating these fruits in this field. Yeah, the Eidim, I agree that the Eidim signed on it, but Shtar Pasim Hulo. Shtar Pasim, people would write shtaros that did not document either a true sale or a loan. They wanted to go to a bank with these fake shtaros to show that people owe them money so they could get good finance.
A document of favor, right? A favor.
A shtar pasim is exactly what I just explained. A person writes for a person a shtar mechira. It's not real. It's just to show the bank. Or shtar amona. Or it's a real shtar. Shemacharti lecha. I sold you the shtar, but lo nasati lidam, you haven't paid me for it. So im yesh edim, that this star is not a real star. So halakha charedim, we follow the edim. If we don't have edim to say it, all we have is the star, halakha chara star. So based on this, lema Rab Meir hi. Remember, Rav Meir said, if a person admits that I wrote the star, you don't need Eidim. Evelo Rabbana, who said that you do need Eidim. Amar lo, Rabbi Yochanan says no. Shani oimer divra kol, moedim b'shtar shekos v'netzrach l'kayim. I believe everybody holds that if a person admits that he wrote the star, we don't need Eidim. How can you say everybody is moide? We see we have a machlekes regarding this. This not. You have a star that Eidim came and said that they signed it, but they say that they were posel le'edus at that time. Ein ne'monim le'posel de Reb Meir. We said before, Reb Meir says you cannot believe them when they say they're invalid. Achamerim ne'monim. Omer le'i Eidim alimu mari star. They are believed Eidim because they're stronger than a star. But EU called kamine, but a person as an individual who's moide doesn't have the same power. But in your name, Rabbi Yochanan, it was said by the case of Bnei Brak, Yofer Ir Bnei Mishpacha. The family had a good claim on the strength of the star. Amrlei Zu Eliezer Amr. This is my Talmud Eliezer. Elazar said that. But Anilo Amarti David, I never said it for him. Amr Rav Zer Michbar Rav Yochanan Rav Elazar Tamido. If Rabbi Yochanan would discredit his Talmud Rav Elazar, Yichbar Rav Yanai Rabbo, would he reject what his Rebbe taught him? Dam Rav Yanai am a Rebbe. Moide b'shtar shekosvar netzrach l'kaimo. So Rabbi Yochanan got that Masorah from his Rebbe Rav Yanai, that someone who admits that the star was written, that he wrote the star, you don't need Eidim. V'amar Rav Yochanan, Rabbi lo mishnasenu zu. Isn't this our Mishnah, the same? And isn't this our Mishnah, which seems to say the opposite? So you see, Rabbi Yochanan himself says, according to Chachamim, if somebody who admits that a star was written, you have to bring Eidim. How could you say that there's no machlokes? There is a machlokes. So Rab Zera responds, Baram, near and Divrei Rabbeinu Yosef. Rabbeinu Yosef's opinion makes sense. Damer Rav Yosef Amar Vidam Shmuel, Zu, the Barais of Bar Kapara, where we go after the star, that you don't have to have certification of the star if somebody admitted that it was written. And it's Rab Meir, but Rab Meir Omer Moed B'Shtar Shekos V'Tzarech L'Kaim. And then my Divrei HaKol, what did it mean when Rabbi Yochanan said Divrei HaKol? Because the Rabbanon L'Gabi Rab Meir Divrei HaKol. When you have Rab Chachamim against a singular person, it's considered Divrei HaKol. So the Gemara says Vayepchotanan. We've learned the opposite in a Mishnah. Chachamim Maimrim. You don't use Eidim. That's how you're Mekayim the star. So Eipech, it's Rab Meir who says that. Ivahatanya, when Eidim say that yes, they signed the star, but they were puzzled, we say En Nemonim LaPosel Div Rab Meir. The Chachamim Nemonim. So you see, according to Chacham, you need to be Mekayim. So says the Gemara again, Eipech. 3 times now we've switched the Shitas to make it fit. So according to Rabbi Yochanan, they argue in our Mishnah whether the one who received the gift has to be Mekayim the star. And when the Chachamim say Amotz Mechaver Alav Raya, it doesn't mean Eidim, it means Kiyum HaStar. Now, how could we say that? But Rabbi Yochanan himself said Raya Be'edim Ka'amar. Rabbi Yochanan was the one who said, we don't bring certification, we bring Eidim to say what happened. Eipech, you have to switch that too. So it's Rabbi Yochanan who says Kiyum HaStar, and it's Reish Lakish who says Eidim. So Leima Lepech Nami Tiyufta. So Rabbi Yochanan had brought a case from Bnei Brak to ask a kasha on Reish Lakish. So maybe now it's the opposite. Reish Lakish is the one who's asking the kasha, Rabbi Yochanan. Lo. This we don't have to switch. And the Gemara will have an answer how we get out of that. We'll learn that tomorrow.
Tomorrow at what time?
I would like to learn at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Is that a problem for anybody?
It's okay. How
Okay.
about Thursday? What are we gonna do? We'll learn in the morning?
I can't learn in the morning.
Okay.
Can we do it at 8 o'clock?
8 p.m. Thursday?
8 p.m. Thursday. We'll be over, dinner will be over by then.
Yeah, I could try. I'm not sure if I have something. Okay, that sounds better.
I can't do it in the morning.
Okay, so
And 5 o'clock, that's when we're having the shiur.
right,
That's when we're having the dinner.
right.
Let's leave it at 8
8
p.m.
p.m. Okay,
But
Thursday.
tomorrow, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
try.
very good. All right.
Go
See you
ahead.